welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing Bridge Assault of Perfect Dark Zero. It is the second to last mission in the game. It's one of the most tedious missions. It's pretty long. It's almost like two missions in one, because you have the portion where you're going to the bridge and then the portion where you're actually fighting on the bridge. And I would say that the second part of the mission is harder than the first. There are plenty ways to play this mission because of the way that it's laid out, but we're going to do the easiest way that involves skipping a lot of fighting. If you like doing the fighting, then I could cover other methods of doing this mission, because I know it can be kind of boring to just kind of like fly through it all and not really experience the fun of playing the game. But we're going for the easiest route, not the exciting route. So, but we are going to bring the plasma rifle, which we picked up in Temple. You're going to need it, because it's quite a heavy weapon. And then the P9P or whatever else you want to bring, just to back up. Sometimes it's nice to have a pistol as backup, just in case, I don't know, you are waiting a long time for the plasma to charge up, and you'll need something in a pinch. So, when you spawn in, you're going to be on this broken down dropship, and there's going to be two guys in jetpacks flying towards you. If you're really special about it, then you can headshot them both at the same time, but we're just going to do one at a time, and they'll explode when you hit them in the head. And then you're going to hop off, press B, and my game's going to lag, and then you can go around the dropship, and we'll see Jonathan, who is, you know, being really dramatic. He forgot to take his aspirin. I didn't bring his apple juice this morning, so he's just in altogether a bad mood. He's gonna look around like it's his first day on Earth, and then once you got him up, you're gonna run over to the Coliseum over here. And there's gonna be a bunch of guys shooting everywhere. And this is where your plasma. This is where your pistol might come in handy, because you can just kind of hide behind this wall over here and shoot at these snipers. And you don't really have to get rid of them, but if I were you, I would, especially if it's your first playthrough, just because they might give you trouble later, and so it's easier just to get rid of them. There's gonna be two up there, two down here, and sometimes they've already got those guys. So, and there's gonna be one over here who kind of hides. He's a little bit harder to see, but if it takes multiple shots, it takes multiple shots. That's why you got the pistol anyways. And be careful not to shoot these guys. These are CI guys. You will fail a mission if you shoot them. That's what I did earlier. And then there's going to be some guys hiding in this area. Just kind of roll around and feel out where they are. You know, they are matching the scenery pretty well. Camouflaged very neatly, so you might struggle a little bit to see them, but they're around. And Jonathan will be following you. He will be sticking to you like a magnet. There he is over here. So just be really careful, because he's very shootable. Like he's got like a target on his back for me. And I accidentally picked up somebody's UGL. I don't want this, but oh well. I guess we're carrying it until I find where I drop my plasma. Don't you hate when that happens, when you press Y to change your weapon and Joanna thinks, oh, well, you know what? I'll just trade it. Oh, there it was. Let's get that back. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, and we pretty much got all the snipers, so we don't need to worry anymore. So we're just gonna head around this area over here, and through the temple, the base of the temple. There's gonna be three guys in here, or three or two, something like that. There's gonna be one by the exit, or the entrance, that you're gonna want to go through in a minute. And there's gonna be one over there. For some reason, these guys are actually pretty invulnerable to the plasma shots, which is a little bit crazy to me. Jonathan can be a good shot from time to time with these guys, but, you know, you don't want to rely on him too heavily, because he doesn't really always know what he's doing. Like I said, you forgot his applesauce, or his apple juice, so he's in a bad mood. Woke up on the wrong side of his race car bed, so... Anyways, so we're gonna head up this that staircase back there into this big room, and then through here, and there'll be a guy with a shield and whatever. Screw you and your shield. And then another one. we're not just killing these guys for us, we're also killing them for Jonathan because, you know, he's a slowpoke and he's gonna get shot by every single guy, and if you don't, he might die, and then you might need to restart, and this is not a fun mission to restart because of how lengthy it is. But you're just gonna want to follow this staircase all the way up to the top. Just keep on following it up and up and up, and continuing up. And be careful, like what I just did about having a reflex where you shoot the plasma gun really close to somebody, because you might accidentally get a lot of splash damage. Then you're gonna get to this staircase, and there's gonna be some guys at the top of it, so don't be surprised by them. Like I was just surprised by them. Not really surprised, but hasty, I should say. And then be really damn careful because there's gonna be a guy with a rocket launcher. You just saw him on the minicam, and Jonathan's gonna run out and probably immediately get shot by him and die, which is not what you want. So you're just gonna want to inch your way out until you see this little thing here, and then just keep on going until you. It's kind of hard to really get a visual. Oh, got him. All right, and then just. It's like almost right through this palm tree here. You're gonna want to shoot, and then eventually you'll get him down. And then there's just gonna be a guy with a gun, and he's not really as scary. But yeah, you're definitely gonna want to get that guy. I would say he's the least optional person to shoot in this whole goddamn mission, because our special agent #1, most intelligent character in the game, is gonna just run all dandy out into the open and get immediately blasted by a giant rocket directly into his face. And then you're gonna get blamed for it, so you might as well just get that down before you have to deal with any of that shit. And then you're gonna run over to this keypad. Jonathan's gonna follow you, and he's gonna open the keypad and act like he did just the most amazing job in this whole mission. And follow up this staircase here, and then over through these doors. And Jonathan's gonna have to open it for you again, because, you know, he's the arbitrator of this mission. These guys over here, it's Carrington and some random sniper, and Jonathan, who's gonna give you some words of encouragement. His foot hurts, I guess, so he can't. His foot hurts, so he can't continue with the mission. Yeah. A #1 agent, by the way, of the Institute. Joanna really saved the Carrington Institute by joining. So once that's over, you will have a checkpoint, which is great, because you might need it. There's going to be 2 guys over here. Here's a very cool trick that I like to use. If you lock on them with your what is this called? A pistol here. And just kind of get like an aim for them, and then you shoot your plasma, you might have an easier time at aiming at them because, you know, you can't zoom with the other weapon, so you know, this kind of gives you a pseudo scope. Here's the great thing about this this mission on Agent is you don't have any extra timed bull crap that you gotta do. You just have to shoot your way through, which is pretty great. You can just kind of mosey around, take your time. No stress, just no thoughts, just shoot. Basically, the the objective is to cross the bridge. And I'm going to show you a real easy way to get that done without having to shoot everybody in sight. If you just run off this platform here and then around onto the bridge, you'll get there eventually, and then go across the barricade that they've got set up over here and on top of the staircase over here. Because you've brought your octopus, and if you didn't, I'll show you another way in just a second to get across the bridge if it wouldn't let you, because sometimes it won't let you. If you go up these stairs, you're gonna see a little, I swear to God I brought my octopus, no? Alright, well, guess I'm gonna have to show you the other way. I could have sworn I picked up the octopus. I guess maybe I didn't. Oh well. Well, that's not gonna be much of a difference. You're just gonna cloak strategically and cross the bridge. These guys come in waves, so just whenever you feel safe to do so, uncloak, and then you can cloak again, and then Your weapon, your plasma gun will actually charge quicker when you've got it put away, so if you want to do like some light jogging and rolling, again, I wouldn't really be too concerned when there's a bunch of guys shooting at you. It's all, what is this called? Shock damage, so it's really not that big of a deal. But then just, you know, whenever that reloads, your health regains, or whatever it's called, you're just gonna roll. And then you're gonna see this staircase over here. Cloak, if you need to. And head up it. We're pretty much in the clear now. These guys, you can shoot them if you're really nervous about them, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna run through. And then I'm gonna run up this dirt hill, like Velvet is instructing me to do. I don't know if you can hear her, if I just sound crazy. Past these turrets, around this area, up this staircase, through this hall, and then through this clearing in the mountains. And you've done it. That's it. That's all that bridge is. Is it long? Yeah. Is it annoying? Definitely. But it's definitely doable. I say the hardest part of the mission is the bridge. And if it allows you to take the Loctopus, here, I'll show you how to get there with the Loctopus. I'll cut to me actually being in that area. Alright, so starting out where we left off with the Loctopus, that's gonna be up here, and then you can unlock it. We know how to use the Loctopus, right? You shift the left stick in the direction that it turns green. Sometimes it's a little tedious. Once that's done, a ladder's gonna drop, and then you're just gonna want to climb it. Come on. Then once you're on the top of that, you're gonna want to climb up the staircase all the way up to the top. And then just follow the bridge forward. Eventually there's gonna be a zip line that you're gonna want to use. And this is gonna prevent you from having to go over that bridge like we did earlier and get shot at a bunch of times. You'll get shot at significantly less this way. When you land, it's gonna be kind of disorienting, but you're gonna want to do almost entirely a 360. And then you can just run right through, ignoring all these fools. And then essentially it's the same exact path as before. Yeah, there are these plasma girls that you might run into, so don't be surprised about that. They're gonna shoot at you, but you just keep running and you'll probably be fine. You can cloak through if you want, it would be helpful. And then it's the same thing. You run through here and that's it. You finish the mission. So that's two ways that you can get across the bridge. There are other ways you can complete the mission in general, ways that require a little bit more skill, or are a little bit longer. But this way is the quickest, the easiest, and maybe even the most boring. But that means that you got through it. And that is it for the second to last mission in Perfect Dark Zero. Next episode we're going to be doing the final boss. That's definitely going to be a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed the series so far. It's been quite the journey. Mission 12 is always a little bit annoying, but like I said in the last episode, if you just kind of keep your head in the zone, then you'll probably be fine. It's just a lot of running. It's always a lot of running, really. That's gonna be it for today's tutorial. If you liked it, let me know in the comments, and have a perfectly dark day.